Ninja is one of the major players in the air fryer market.
So when they launched their new Double Stack XL model, we had to get our hands on it. This model has two drawers stacked on the top of each other, designed to save precious counter space without sacrificing cooking capacity.
But the real question is, does it work?
We're putting this double-decker to the test, cooking some food and analyzing its performance, noise level and heat emission. By the end of the video, you'll know if this is the air fryer of your dreams or just a fancy countertop gimmick. But before we get our fry on, smash that subscribe button and let's dive into this mystery box to see what Ninja has cooked up for us this time. The packaging feels sturdy, which is a good sign considering this air fryer has some heft to it. You might need a sous chef for the unboxing. This isn't exactly lightweight, but hey, that's a good indicator of build quality. Let's see what goodies we've got inside. First up, we've got instruction manuals for deep dives, a quick start guide to get us going, and a cool recipe book with some stack and cook meal ideas. I have to admit, Ninja went all out with the branding on this one, and I kinda like it. What else do we have in store? The main attraction, the double stacking beast itself. First things first, let's peel off all the protective plastic before we get down to business. We might keep the black sticker on the top basket though, it serves as a cheat sheet to master this machine. Now let's take a peek at the top basket. More protective cardboard inside, good thinking to prevent scratches on the non-stick coating. The standard drip tray is no surprise, but check out the air vent at the back panel of the basket. Unlike most air fryers with the top mounted heating elements, this Ninja uses a back vent for even air circulation throughout both baskets. This design also contributes to a slimmer profile, obviously. I'm super hyped now to see how this air circulation system impacts the cooking. Let's peek into the bottom basket. Same situation here, a meal rack and a coated drip tray. Design-wise, it's the same as the top one, so we can mix them up top and bottom. Nice simplification. Now let's quickly take a look at the control panel. It's sleek and has an almost futuristic design. This definitely gives off some pro chef vibes, a big plus for aesthetics. We've got 6 pre-programmed settings: air fry, roast, max crisp, reheat, bake and dehydrate, and a sweet analog dial for quick adjustment to temperature and time. Now quickly about the size of this machine. This Double Stack XL might be a dream come true for people with kitchens that, well, let's just say are not exactly Buckingham Palace. It's definitely narrower and more compact than your typical double basket Ninja. Sharp lines and sleek design make it a stylish countertop appliance, kind of like a London double-decker bus ready to feed the crew. By the way, a quick quality note. Gone is the plasticky build of the Ninja AF300. This new Ninja is all about metal and a smooth design, much more premium feel. But can it cook? Let's find out. Before we air fry everything inside, gotta hit those baskets and racks with some soapy water. Burning off any factory smells with a preheat is a good practice for all new air fryers and ovens, not just this Ninja. Trust us, we've tested a ton. Just toss the empty baskets in and pick the air fry preset for 7 to 10 minutes. This should be enough to clear out any residue. While the double stacker runs, let's talk noise levels. It's about as quiet as an office environment, slightly louder than the Cosori air fryer I reviewed a couple of weeks ago. The noise level is similar to the classic Ninja double basket, so nothing to worry about. The beep sound at the start and end are a bit loud, with no volume adjustment, so here's an improvement suggestion for Ninja. Guys, please make the beep volumes adjustable or change them to a less disturbing sound. With the Ninja still running, let's use the thermal camera to check the heat levels. This will help us see where it's safe to place the appliance and how hot it gets on the outside. Since no other YouTube reviews mention safe placement temperatures for this vertical air fryer, I figured I could put my engineering skills to good use. As you can see, the backside is cool. No vents or hot air released there. Things get interesting, however, on the right side behind the control panel. That's where the two vents are located and where the hot air is released. Even though this double stack Ninja takes up less space, it still needs some breathing room. Don't place it right up against the wall, especially on the right side where the hot air comes out. I've seen a few YouTube videos where people put it in corners, and that's a not safe option. Be serious about the placement. This thing blows hot air out the right side. The thermal image shows that the left side stays relatively cool during operation, so placing it close to wall on that side is probably okay. Looks like the timer just stopped. It takes about 20 seconds to cool down according to the display. Let's give it that time before we remove the basket. Safety first, right? Alright guys, let's see how this double-decker Ninja handles multitasking. Top basket, classic fish fingers. No prep needed, let's just toss them in on the drip tray. Bottom basket, time to get fancy. We've got some raw ostrich steaks. We'll use the oven racks to create 2 levels for even cooking and fit all those bad boys in. This is where the Double Stack Pro feature shines. Each basket essentially becomes a 2-tiered air fryer, explaining all the talk about Ninja's 4 levels capabilities. Cooking time. Fish fingers get the standard air fry preset, 200 degrees Celsius for 13 minutes, easy peasy. For the steaks, we'll use the roast preset at 190 degrees Celsius for 15 minutes. But we'll adjust it down to 8 minutes and keep an eye on them. Big advantage, no preheating. Just toss the food in and press start. Fish fingers are good, straight from frozen, they're pretty foolproof. After a few minutes, the fish fingers are golden and ready to go. By the way, if you want both meals to finish simultaneously, there's a match button for that. Now, for the steaks. The internal temperature is exactly where we want it for a medium rare cook. Well, let them roast for another 2 minutes for good measure. Okay, steak time. They look a little interesting. Hopefully we avoided a hockey puck situation. Since we're filming, there's no room for error. Fingers crossed. And voila! Perfectly cooked steaks with a juicy center, just like I like them. Beefy perfection. My wife, however, prefers hers a bit more well done, more like a shoe sole style steak. The only downside, some residue left on the drip tray. But hey, non-stick coating makes cleaning a breeze, although my wife suggests using baking paper next time. Alright, time for some experiment. Let's ditch the Double Stack Pro option for a sec and see how the air fryer performs with regular baking racks for even air circulation. My amazing wife whipped up a batch of delicious Slovakian meatballs, perfect for this experiment because they are all the same size. So, since the meatballs are identical, they should cook evenly, even without the fancy Pro feature. We're using the same temperature and time for both baskets, 5 meatballs up top and 4 down below. Will they come out looking like a happy little meatball family or a bit of a mismatched crew? Hold on a minute, the meatballs in the back look way different from the ones in the front. Let's check the bottom basket. Inconsistencies across the board. Looks like Double Stack Pro might be our friend after all. No biggie, but something to keep in mind when air frying with regular racks. Moving on, let's throw in some frozen battered fish and see how they fare with Double Stack Pro engaged. By the way, this Ninja can actually cook with just one basket in. With the second basket removed, the airflow cuts off, so no steam or cooking smells escape. Perfect if you are prepping other ingredients. Safety first, of course, the bottom compartment stays cool without the basket. Now we're gonna throw some chips, or fries if you prefer, in a top basket for a classic fish and chips combo. British invasion all the way. The fish on top are slightly more cooked than the one below, so even with the Double Stack Pro there might be some minor variations. Hey, at least I can't mess up fries, right? Alright everyone, verdict time. Does the Ninja Double Stack XL live up to the hype? As promised at the beginning of the video, we put this new Ninja to the test and the answer is resounding yes. Over a month of daily use and zero problems, that's a solid performance. Let's break it down. The price tag sits at $249 US, 269 British pounds or 249 euros, which is fair for a high capacity air fryer like this. With the massive 9.5 liters or 10 quarts, it gives us the same capacity as the standard Ninja dual basket model, cooking simultaneously across 4 layers, plus it boasts 6 cooking functions including air fry, roast, bake and even dehydrate. So is it worth upgrading from your regular Ninja dual basket air fryer? If you're feeling cramped for space, then absolutely. The design with the smart airflow system not only cooks well, but also saves precious counter space. Plus, it eliminates preheating, saving both time and energy. Sounds pretty good, right? If you want to check it out, we've included links in the description where you can check it out for yourself. But before you hit buy, hopefully this video gave you all the information you need to make an informed decision. If you enjoyed this video, found it helpful and want more tech showdowns, smash that like button and subscribe for more in-your-face tech goodness. Got questions, comments or just want to say hi? Drop a line in the comments below. We are always happy to chat.
So what do you think? Catch you guys in the next one.